Every year in the United States, millions of adults over 60 lose strength in their legs without even realizing it. It doesn't happen overnight, it happens quietly. You start using the handrail more often. You hesitate before stepping off a curb. You avoid stairs when possible. And then one day, getting up from the couch feels harder than it used to. Here's the truth most people don't talk about. In America, loss of leg strength after 60 is one of the biggest predictors of falls, loss of independence, and even early nursing home placement. But here's the part that should grab your attention. It is also one of the most reversible problems. Today, I'm going to show you 6 exercises U.S. physical therapists commonly recommend to help Americans over 60 rebuild leg strength, improve balance, and dramatically reduce fall risk, all without needing a gym membership. Let's start with why this matters so much in the United States. According to data from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, falls are the leading cause of injury among older Americans. Every year, millions of adults over 65 fall, and 1 out of 5 of those falls causes a serious injury, such as a fracture or head trauma. But here's what most people misunderstand. Falls are rarely accidents. In many cases, they're the result of declining leg strength, slower reaction time, and poor balance. The good news? These are trainable qualities. Your muscles do not have an expiration date. Now, let's talk about how muscle loss happens. After 60, Americans can lose up to 3% of muscle mass per year if they are inactive. Modern American lifestyles, driving everywhere, sitting for long periods, spending time on devices, contribute to this decline. The average suburban routine does not challenge the lower body the way farming, manual labor, or constant walking once did. That's why intentional exercise becomes critical. The first exercise U.S. physical therapists strongly emphasize is the chair rise. This may sound basic, but it is one of the most powerful functional strength movements for older adults. Sit in a sturdy dining chair with your feet flat on the floor. Cross your arms over your chest if possible. Lean forward slightly from your hips and stand up without using your hands. Then, slowly lower yourself back down with control. This movement directly strengthens the quadriceps and glutes, the same muscles you use when getting out of a car in a grocery store parking lot or standing up from a recliner at home. Start with 8 repetitions and gradually build to 15. If it feels too easy, slow down the lowering phase to 3 or 4 seconds. Strength grows when muscles are challenged under control. The second exercise is step training. Many American homes have stairs, whether it's a few steps to the front porch, stairs inside a 2-story home, or steps at church. Stair negotiation is one of the most demanding daily tasks for older adults. Using the bottom step of your staircase, step up with your right foot, press through your heel, and bring your left foot up. Then step down carefully. Alternate sides. Perform 10 repetitions per leg. This movement strengthens the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes while improving coordination. The key is controlled movement. Avoid rushing. Imagine you are teaching your nervous system to be steady and confident. Third, we have wall-supported mini squats. Many Americans fear squats because they've heard they damage knees. In reality, weak muscles are far more dangerous to knees than controlled squats. Stand with your back lightly touching a wall. Slide down just a few inches into a small squat, not deep, just enough to engage your thighs. Hold for 5 seconds and rise back up. This builds both strength and muscular endurance. Endurance is crucial when you're walking through large stores like Costco or standing in line at the pharmacy. It allows your legs to keep supporting you without fatigue. The fourth exercise is heel-to-toe walking. This is less about raw strength and more about balance integration. In many U.S. fall prevention programs, therapists teach older adults to walk in a straight line by placing the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of the other. This strengthens the small stabilizing muscles around the ankles and hips. Practice along a hallway wall for safety. 10 slow, controlled steps forward, then turn around. Balance is not separate from strength. It is strength expressed with control. Fifth, we focus on calf raises. Stand behind a kitchen counter or sturdy chair. Slowly rise onto the balls of your feet, lifting your heels as high as comfortable. Pause for 2 seconds, then lower slowly. Your calves are essential for pushing off while walking and stabilizing your ankles on uneven sidewalks or grassy lawns. Weak calves increase fall risk dramatically. Perform 12 to 15 repetitions. Over time, you can try lifting one foot slightly off the floor to increase difficulty while holding on to support. The sixth exercise is side leg strengthening. Stand upright while holding on to a chair. Slowly lift one leg out to the side without leaning your torso. Keep your toes pointing forward. Lower it back down with control. Perform 10 to 12 repetitions per side. These hip muscles are critical when you step sideways to avoid obstacles or regain balance after a trip. Many Americans don't train side-to-side movement, yet most falls occur in lateral directions. Now, let's talk about frequency. In the United States, many physical therapy guidelines recommend strength training at least 2 to 3 times per week for older adults. You do not need to spend an hour exercising. 15 to 20 minutes done consistently can produce remarkable changes in 4 to 8 weeks. Consistency matters more than intensity. The body adapts when challenged regularly. It's also important to discuss safety. If you have chronic conditions like advanced arthritis, uncontrolled high blood pressure, or recent surgery, consult your healthcare provider. But remember, movement is medicine. Avoiding activity due to fear often accelerates weakness. Start with small ranges of motion. Pain should not be sharp or stabbing. Mild muscle fatigue is normal. Joint pain is a signal to adjust. Nutrition plays a major role in rebuilding strength. Many Americans over 60 do not consume enough protein. Muscle repair requires adequate protein intake spread throughout the day. Consider incorporating eggs at breakfast, lean poultry or fish at lunch or dinner, Greek yogurt, beans, or nuts. Hydration also supports muscle function. Dehydration can increase fatigue and dizziness, which contribute to falls. Another overlooked factor is footwear. In the U.S., many older adults wear soft slippers indoors. While comfortable, they may not provide proper support. Shoes with firm soles and good grip can improve stability significantly during exercise and daily movement. Let's talk about progression. Muscles strengthen only when gradually challenged. If 10 chair rises become easy, increase to 15. If that becomes easy, hold a light dumbbell or even a household item like a gallon of water. If heel raises feel effortless, slow them down or pause longer at the top. Small increases create adaptation. Large jumps increase risk. Think steady improvement. One of the most powerful motivators for American seniors is independence. Strong legs mean you can travel, attend community events, play with grandchildren, and live in your own home longer. Lower body strength is directly connected to longevity and quality of life. It affects walking speed, and walking speed is strongly associated with survival rates in older adults. That's not an exaggeration. Speed reflects muscle strength, coordination, and cardiovascular health. Let me also address mindset. Many Americans over 60 grew up believing that aging automatically means decline, but modern research shows that resistance training in older adults can significantly increase muscle mass, bone density, and metabolic health. It's never too late to start.
I've seen individuals in their 70s and 80s regain strength they thought was permanently gone. Recovery is just as important as effort. Allow at least 1 day between strength sessions for muscle repair. Gentle walking on off days supports circulation. Quality sleep enhances muscle rebuilding. Stress management also matters. Chronic stress hormones can interfere with muscle recovery. Imagine 3 months from now, you rise from your favorite armchair without pushing off your knees. You climb church steps confidently. You carry groceries from the car without hesitation. These are not unrealistic goals. They are outcomes of consistent training.